Hello, I am Patrick.
I'm Natalie.
And I'm Cynthia. And today I'm going to be giving a persuasive speech on the importance of safe sleep. So while it's not spoken casually in everyday conversation, most people know someone or have experienced themselves loss of a child due to unsafe sleep conditions. So we want to kind of go over the problem of this and then get into a solution that would be feasible to be able to prevent these from happening. So co-sleeping, also referred to as bed sharing, is commonly seen as comforting. It's natural. It's easier for parents to get up at night if their baby wakes up and they're hungry. But infants are extremely vulnerable during their sleep time. Adult beds are not designed to or tested to be able to host an infant in them. They're often soft and malleable. You put pressure on it and it divots in. That's not safe for a baby to be in. So according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, also known as the CDC, over 3,500 infants pass away annually due to unsafe sleep conditions. In addition to that, the National Institute of Health, through the Safe to Sleep campaign, shows that most sleep-related deaths are preventable. As we mentioned, some of the risk factors would include the mattresses being too soft, parents unknowingly rolling over in their sleep if they're completely exhausted and fatigued, even infants themselves, as they get a little bit older, learning how to roll over, they can also end up on their faces. And if the parents are asleep during this time, they're not going to know what's happening. And if they can't roll themselves back over or turn their heads, that could cause them to suffocate. Unfortunately, these occurrences are often silent and they happen quickly. Many of these occurrences happen in loving homes who wanted, desired, loved their children, and it was just a complete accident. No parents think that something like this could happen to them. Often we hear well, I did this or that and my baby survived. So it leads us to put our guards down and to feel some sense of what's called survivor's bias, unfortunately, until it's too late. So now that we understand how serious and preventable this is, what can we do about it? How can we protect infants globally? So, the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends placing a baby in their crib on their backs. They recommend placing them on a firm surface, and they also recommend not sharing a bed. The Mayo Clinic supports and encourages these steps in addition to having nothing in this sleep space, which, as you can see here, I do have a couple examples of what we often see in cribs or sleep spaces, especially if the infant has like an older sibling or whatnot, and they just want to come and cuddle their little baby or sister, brother, and they want to bring them toys because they know that the toys are comforting, so they want to offer that to their sibling as well. So, nothing in the sleep space. And then they also encourage room sharing, but not bed sharing. This allows the parents to be able to go to their child if they wake up, if they're hungry, if they need comforting in any way, while also keeping them in a safe space to be able to sleep. I wanted to go over some of these actually to give a visual. As we were talking about earlier with the softness, as you can see, this is an adult pillow. And how soft and squishy this is. Imagine if your baby is in your bed next to you, you're sleeping on your pillow, your baby rolls over, and suddenly they can't breathe and you can't hear it. Other things that could be risk factors are small toys, as we mentioned, their older siblings coming in and wanting to play with them. This could be a choking hazard. Your baby wakes up in the middle of the night and they're looking to feed and they find this, they grab onto it and they start sucking on it. This could be a choking hazard to them. Other toys like this that are fun for your older kids but unsafe for your infants. They could get trapped somehow in this. Even something as simple as a blanket. Again, if your baby is nice and comfy, cozy, and tucked in, they start learning how to roll, they're gonna roll over, their blanket's gonna start going over their face, and they're not gonna be able to breathe, even if you don't have pillows on the bed. And then my last example, my son just got this recently. So this is his really soft and squishy thing. Again, the same example as with the pillow. So the benefits of having a safe sleep situation, safe, controlled environment, it reduces the anxiety from the parents so they know that their infant is taken care of. They don't have to worry about any of these other issues, and it gives your infant the best chance of healthy development. So, in conclusion, unsafe sleep practices put infants at serious risk, but safe sleep guidelines provide simple and effective solutions. So if you're a parent or you plan to be one day, it is vital to commit to safe sleep practices. If you have a friend or a family member that has an infant, share this information with them as well. A baby doesn't get a second chance at sleep safety, but we do. We have the chance to make right decision before something goes wrong. And sometimes that one decision is the difference between life and loss.